everyone. So, just waiting for my ride here. So, I've decided to go back and do some of the Tuesday talks that I had missed because I didn't start them when the group started. So, this is going back to February of about 2 years ago, so about 2015? Oh no, 3 years ago, I think. I looked at the January ones. They were not really something that applied to me. I may go back to them. But right now I am doing February's of 3 years ago, and I'm just going to do all the topics at once. So one of the topics was my opinion on overhyped books. It really doesn't change my opinion too much on whether I read them or not. I was never the person to really, get into the fads and everything really bad, like when they were out. No matter what, I always seemed late to the party, and I kind of like that in some ways because, it's at my own pace and everything, but, a book being overhyped doesn't stop me from reading it or not wanting to read it. I don't care how many people raved about it or not or whatever. Its popularity doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is what the book is about, how it sounds, does it capture me? When I first open it, I'm reading that first page. I don't care if a million people read it. I don't care, if hardly anybody knows about it. It's whether it captures my attention or not. The other question was about dating non-readers. Now, I haven't dated anybody for a while. I've been kind of out of that for a while, like I said. But if I had to really think about it, if I was going to, pursue a person and, take an interest in somebody, they would definitely have to be a reader, especially if I wanted like a long-term relationship. Because books are just such a big part of my life, I would want somebody to share that with me. And sometimes I think people who are non-readers really just don't get it. They don't give that love for, entering into, like, another world, the creativity, and all that other stuff that comes with it. So, yeah. I don't care if they even just read comics or more nonfiction or something. I want somebody that's, into learning and exploring and trying new things. And a lot of times that's a lot of readers. So the other question was about like discretion on books, basically warnings. And I'm kind of at a toss-up with this one because yeah, there are books that kids should not be reading, and like I got a hold of books I probably shouldn't have at my age and everything from the library. But my fear is that they will put warnings on books for the littlest things. The littlest things. And, yeah, if it's very graphic and violence or things such as rape or stuff like that, then I don't know, maybe you want to hint a little bit that it might be about some heavy topics and everything, but not really scare people away. I think books need to be put, in the right categories for the correct ages. Because sometimes I've seen books that are labeled children, but then they're labeled young adult, and sometimes young adults, and I'll find them in like the adult section. So it's really about, being careful about how you categorize things. Like I said, maybe telling them what the book is about in a little bit more detail might be okay, but I don't know about full-on warnings unless it's something like, 50 Shades or something, because I think too many people are afraid of things and are afraid to talk about things. And, the whole book banning thing is just BS. And the other thing is YouTubers or booktubers disabling comments. That's honestly up to them. I have no preference on that. I don't disable comments. But I can't speak for anyone else because, maybe they've been bullied. Maybe they're having like a troll or something, like I said, they're being bullied. Or maybe they want to edit the video, a whole bunch of stuff. But sometimes when people disable comments, it's kind of ridiculous because you're debating them and they don't want to be challenged. But if you have like a good reason, like, harassment or editing or anything like really personal, whatever, that's fine. But I just don't do it. But anyways, that is my Tuesday Talks, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.